guys, it's Xee and Cyn, and today we're reacting to why you wouldn't survive British Special Forces training.
This is going to be an interesting one.
Yeah. 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 That's all we're going to say. Let's get into it.
The Special Air Service, Britain's original special force. The Special Air Service, Britain's original special forces, and the granddaddy of all modern special forces. The SAS is the benchmark by which every other special forces unit is measured, and their tactics and training methods have been replicated all over the world. The history of the SAS begins in the deserts of World War II, and their feats of daring are the stuff of legend and continue to this day in the global war on terrorism. One of the toughest special forces outfits in the world to enter into, the SAS requires the absolute best out of every recruit. Many apply each year to join this legendary service, and many fail and are washed out of training. What about you, though? Think you've got what it takes to join the elite SAS? SAS selection takes place across several phases of selection, with Selection Phase 1, known as Endurance, taking place over 3 grueling weeks. Any dummy can be physically fit and carry a heavy pack, but Selection Phase 1 will weed out the dumb brutes and leave behind only the mentally and physically strong. For Phase 1, you'll head out to the countryside in South Wales, but don't expect a picnic, because you'll immediately be put to marching across varying routes. Initially, you'll carry a pack loaded up with the essential gear, such as a rain poncho, sleeping bag, first aid kit, and distress flares. Though you can expect that as the distance you're forced to march increases, so does the weight. You'll carry your food with you too, which consists of some bread rolls, a few Mars candy bars, and potato chips, along with a 24-hour ration pack that can only be opened in an emergency. Forced to march endlessly, low on food and sleep, this phase isn't just testing your physical fitness, but your mental fitness as well. Unlike in most other Special Forces candidate programs, here you won't have to deal with instructors screaming at you and breathing down your neck. Instead, SAS instructors purposefully leave you completely to your own devices, offering no encouragement, but no chastisement either. You will pass or fail completely of your own volition. And you better be good at disciplining temptation too, because while you may be starving, opening up that 24-hour emergency ration pack without permission is grounds for rejection. Attention to detail is critical for an SAS.
Ground that Phase 1?
Man say any dummy. It made me feel like the dumb right there.
Like
say any dummy can be physically strong.
That is true. Mental. It's that mental toughness.
Cyn, imagine bread, chips,
not 24-hour
emergency pack. And nobody's there behind you.
Yeah.
Get up. Do this. Do that.
Yep.
You gotta do it on your own. And when you're treading that, they're adding weights to your tread.
Yeah.
That's crazy, you know?
That's crazy.
Mentally, that gets you mentally. Yep. And if you open your ration pack before time, you're gone.
Yep. Self-discipline, like you just said.
That is crazy.
That's different. So I don't think I will. I'm gonna be very honest.
I'm still a brave up and so I can handle the part that's so far.
Okay.
I'm not a big back when me have to go eat quick like you. Let's continue.
Say a soldier. So as long as you're trying to drag yourself through another day-long march on your blistered feet, you should expect instructors to occasionally quiz you about landmarks you may have just passed. The purpose is to test your alertness and see how well you can pay attention while physically miserable. One candidate said he was asked how many supports were on a bridge he had just crossed over during his march. Eventually, you'll face the final test, a grueling 40-mile march up and down hills, carrying 55 pounds of gear and an assault rifle to boot. Not only will you have to accurately navigate your own course, but you'll only have 22 hours to complete the course. Failure means your application process is over, and you'll...
Now, will you beat this part?
Hell no. Nope.
Wow.
You have to do it in 22
2 hours,
you know?
Yeah, 40 miles.
And with weights?
On your own, and too.
Jeez.
Return to your home unit. Just because you pass, though, don't expect that you're on to the next official phase, because instructors will have been carefully evaluating you the entire time. If they suspect you aren't the right stuff, it won't matter how fast you completed your course or how much weight you can carry. You'll be rejected and sent back to your home unit. Out of 200 candidates, only around 30 to 40 will make it past this phase and move on to the next phase, jungle training.
And that's just the phase 1.
But look how many out of how much?
Yeah, 200. Only 30 to 40 make it.
The
Jeez.
process of elimination stiff.
Oh, yeah.
I don't stand a chance. I'm out.
No, I'm out too.
I'm literally out on the second part.
Mhm.
Because I can be vigilant. I can...
You're very vigilant.
Yeah. So,
Very
and the weights, mentally, if I pass something, I can tell you when I pass.
Mhm.
Those are something that I've always been good at.
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm always aware of my surroundings for some strange reason. But I'm in a big back like you, so me ration. Me go slow down on my ration. Me mentally strong the way it.
Mhm.
But apart from that, I can't go no further.
No.
This 40-mile track.
Navigating yourself, that's hard.
No, I'll be in problem. I don't know direction.
Yeah, like that.
East, west, north, and south.
No.
That is
That
crazy.
is. You have 22 hours to do it.
They're going to let me go. This is some heavy stuff, you know.
Mhm.
Guys were laughing because it's like, nah.
Yeah.
So now you can understand why only 38 to 40 make it out of 200.
Yep. That makes sense.
Let's go to the jungle training. Let's see what they
Like most of SAS's training, the exact details of what goes on in the jungle phase are classified. What is known, though, is that trainees will learn jungle survival skills, as well as how to conduct patrols deep behind enemy lines and live off the land for weeks at a time. Trainees will learn how to operate as a 4-man unit and live on rations, remaining undetected as they carry out their mission. A strong emphasis on physical fitness will also see trainees hit the gym every day, and after the gym, there will be a great deal of time spent out on the range. There, you'll learn how to operate standard bits of SAS gear, to include battle rifles, recoilless rifles, grenade launchers, and light machine guns. Trainees will also learn how to operate many other weapons in use across the world. An SAS soldier must know how to pick up a weapon in a foreign battlefield and use it effectively if he needs to. You'll also
So that means that if we run into anywhere and they have a different gun down, when me better know if you use it.
Yep. You better know how to use it.
That's crazy.
Or else you're messed up.
But can you imagine being in the jungle? You have to learn, you have to survive off of the land for yourself.
Yep.
So whether the berry poisonous or not, you gotta figure that out. And then you get ration for you.
Yep.
So you have to
You're
know
a group.
you gotta know how to get along.
Yep. So you have socialize in a group setting.
Sin? We do. We ain't gonna
also undergo training on setting up ambushes as well as responding to enemy ambushes. You'll be trained in advanced scouting techniques and how to observe your environment for subtle changes that could signal a hidden enemy patrol or a sniper perched in waiting. Detecting changes in color, shadows, or even small movements can mean the difference between life and death for an SAS operative deep behind enemy lines. As with many other Special Forces training programs, you'll also learn advanced defensive driving techniques, enabling a quick getaway in any hostile situation. These are many of the same techniques that police use for stopping speeding drivers, but you'll learn how to avoid those same techniques and not be stopped yourself. We hope you like blowing things up, because you'll also be learning how to handle a variety of explosives. And because explosions typically mean wounded, you'll receive extensive medical training that can be quickly deployed out in the field. One of the most important jobs that Special Forces operators do in war is reconnaissance. And so you'll learn how to establish listening posts and observation posts, and covertly observe an enemy. To aid you in your mission, you'll learn how to use a variety of secure communications gear, such as satellite radios, and how to avoid getting pinned down by the enemy due to your electronic emissions. Lastly, you'll undergo extensive hand-to-hand and close-quarters combat techniques, and become an expert in breaching and assaulting enemy structures. To make it to the end of this phase, you'll be amongst the 15 to 20 who didn't get sick from the jungle environment and drop out, or weren't washed out by instructors. Don't start congratulating yourself yet, though, because the ultimate test is coming up next.
Jeez, I just got real small. 15 to 20 people left. From 200 to 15 and 20, and we're not done yet.
Hold up. From 200 to 38 to 40. Then 15 to 20 gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Can you imagine? You know, notice what I said? Who gets sick from the jungle?
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, when you're in Poisonberry, we don't even know. Because we're living off the earth.
Yep.
Then
You got all your fruits. What's allergic and what's, poisonous. All of that.
how you going to know sin until you're out there?
Well, if you like, some people have that knowledge, pre-knowledge. I don't. I'm not with those people.
But not only that, you get training to drive the car, the getaway. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. And how to avoid all of that. That part of the training I definitely love to try. You get medical.
Yeah,
that
medical.
I'd love to try
Yes,
as
medical.
well. In the lab, I blow up stuff. That I like to try as well. But when you stop to think about it, that's a lot of knowledge you have to gain,
A lot.
You're a well-rounded person,
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine? You have to read a room, read the area. If you see a bird fly, maybe an enemy comes. You have to be so vigilant.
Very
This is
vigilant.
cruel.
And you're sleep deprived, hungry. You have to be vigilant. That's hard. That's not easy to do. Trust me.
Jeez.
Mm.
Part 1 of your final test is a 3-day escape and evasion course. You'll be given a ratty old coat, boots that may be held together with only strings, and no food or water. You'll have a short head start and must evade capture for 3 days by a hunter force equipped with dogs and modern equipment. For these 3 days, you must live off the land while evading your pursuers. And though officially you're barred from entering any structures, some crafty trainees may sneak their way into a civilian property and maybe even have a local take them in. As with most Special Forces tests, cheating is simply another creative way of accomplishing the required objective, as long as you aren't caught, that is. The second part of your final test will take place when you're captured or at the end of the 3 days. If you've managed to avoid capture, then you'll be expected to return to a designated location at the end of the 3rd day. Once there, you'll be handcuffed, have a bag thrown over your head, and be taken to a remote location. Instructors will then attempt to break you down mentally. You'll be placed in stress positions and forced to hold them for hours at a time. You may be locked in a cage the size of a dog kennel, while instructors bash the roof of it with chains. Instructors will strip you nude in front of female instructors who will mock the size of your manhood. It's all a mental game, meant to soften you up for the pending interrogation sessions.
Ooh, wait. You know what they say, and now it makes much more sense. When they go to training, they break you down. They really do. They break you completely down, and then you get built back up again. That's crazy. The last phase is really one of the hardest phases.
Glad me a man. I'm sorry, just sound. Can you imagine? Because man, ego ticks.
But girl, if you good, you good.
No, it doesn't matter if you're good, man. When a woman start laughing at you and say certain things, you could be hanging like a banana. They break you.
Yeah, it does. That's saying it breaks them down.
That's a mental they're messing with. I don't care how well you can perform. They have nothing to do with it. Some you don't even hang until you stand too. So can you imagine?
She put that on there.
I'm sorry, guys. It's just this thought. You're dead mentally. If a woman come at you, you're dead.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from that. Even if you know it's not true.
Yeah.
Put you in a cage like a dog.
Yes, and have like
Beat the cage.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
That's another.
And I'm claustrophobic. I can't imagine being in a cage. That would just do something to me.
Can you imagine? Then send you out and say, listen, we're coming for you. Make sure, say, you avoid being caught for 3 days.
Surviving off with no food, no shelter.
And look at the shoes what they give.
Yeah.
With just a piece of string in it. No sleeping, nothing.
Nothing.
And you have to avoid being caught.
Yep.
Then imagine when you get caught and they put that bag over your head and
Woo.
carry you and you don't know
Yeah.
where you go, walk up. My tummy turn.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Yes.
No, God. That's why you gotta give due to men
Yes,
like this who go through
definitely.
this training and come out on top.
Yep.
They're a special breed.
Men and women, my respects go to them.
My jack breed.
We did a video on that. Check us out.
That's a mad jack breed.
That's what I'm saying. Mad Jack breed.
That's like a Churchill. Yeah, mad jack Churchill breed. Seriously.
Mhm.
Because look at the rigorous training and everything that they go through and still come out on top. And still come out mentally strong.
Yes.
It's crazy. I know we're chatting, guys, but it's just fascinating to hear. Like, I'm in awe. I'm in shock that the one person's body can tolerate all this stuff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Mentally, physically, emotion, everything you can think of, all the alleys.
Mm-hmm.
You see how passionate I'm getting about this
Very
stuff?
passionate. But I'm here for it.
After enough humiliation and mental torture, you'll be thrown into a room with an interrogator, and your job will be to only reveal the big four to him or her: your name, rank, serial number, and date of birth. Giving the interrogator any information other than that will lead to your immediate expulsion from SAS training. That's it, the end of the line for you. If you make it through this final phase, then you can feel proud of accomplishing what very few people have ever done. You'll receive the beige beret with the winged dagger insignia and officially become a member of the British Special Air Service. However, maybe celebrate modestly, because you'll be on probation until you finish your continuation training, and sadly, many soldiers are returned to their home unit during this phase. If that happens to you, you'll at least have worn the beret for a short time, and that's an accomplishment in and of itself. If you make it through training, though, you'll join the 22nd Special Air Service Regiment, which consists of 4 active squadrons, A, B, D, and G. Each squadron is made up of around 60 men, meaning there's roughly 240 active duty SAS soldiers at a time in the British military, with 2 reserve regiments, the 21st and 23rd SAS. This is in sharp contrast to the approximately 2,000 Navy SEALs the US military has, but that's due to the smaller size of the British military. Amongst each SAS squadron are 4 troops, and each troop specializes in a different area of expertise. The air troop is specialized in parachute insertions, including static line insertions and halo jumps deep behind enemy lines. The boat troop is specialized in amphibious operations, such as inserting into hostile beaches via submarines, a favorite tactic of US SEALs. Interestingly, SAS and American SEALs work so closely together that often SAS soldiers will deploy from an American submarine specially outfitted to deliver special forces under the cover of the waves. Mobility troop soldiers specialize in handling any number of vehicles. You can think of them as the getaway drivers of the SAS. Mountain troops are trained in Arctic warfare and navigating and surviving in dangerous mountainous terrain. SAS mountain troops work closely with American and French special forces in the mountain regions of Afghanistan, hunting down Taliban and Al-Qaeda fighters in deep mountain complexes. The close-knit relationship between SAS and American Special Forces means that both nations share many of the same tactics and training techniques, and an SAS soldier is always welcome aboard any American aircraft or boat. If you had joined the SAS in the early 2000s, you may have been a part of the legendary Task Force 88, easily the deadliest fighting force ever assembled on planet Earth. Immediately after Saddam Hussein's government was ousted from power, Task Force
No sin.
Ain't that pretty cool how the SAS and the Navy SEAL are like close? That's really cool.
I know, right?
Yeah, that is.
You go, they're friends. They're allies, so why not?
Oh, I don't know if you're exaggerating or not.
You crazy. We're like, whoop, whoop. I'm
Yeah.
blowing the I'm going.
Oh,
my God.
It's not exactly.
So
For real or not?
So like I was being sarcastic?
Yes, like yes.
You're crazy.
You did. You really did.
You're crazy. But no, just imagine. It's a small 88. That's a small amount, compared to our Navy SEALs over 2,000. They only have 240.
240. Yep.
But look.
Oh, go ahead.
Look at the final phase. You only need to give 4 things. 4 things.
Yes, 4 things, and I like them. They're specialized in it.
And there's 4 different areas.
Yeah.
But A, B, D, G.
Mm-hmm.
One a mountain, one a truck, one a water, and one a air.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got it right.
Look
I
at
listen,
you.
I listen. I learn it.
Ooh! Okay, we learning. Yeah.
But it's crazy that I wonder if you give something out, how you know that is the 4 they want for and for the final, and then you get your badge correct.
Yeah.
But you can't celebrate because you're in a
No,
probation.
not yet.
Can you imagine getting that far? No, seriously, sis. Can you imagine getting that far and you get kicked out? I would be so heartbroken after going through all of that.
All of that, exactly.
And in my probation period. But everybody in my unit, wherever I go, have to have respect for me to reach that far. It's just that I got kicked out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Them is a different breed, man, to reach that far.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to you guys. That's a different kind of training.
Oh, definitely different. I would not survive this at all. I'm sorry. It's tough. Very tough.
I was cocky when I said, yeah. But phase 1 and phase 2 got I'll be there. After phase 2, I'm done.
I'm done.
No, you can't even go phase 1. You remember?
No. Thank you for reminding me of my limitations.
Oh, God.
88 was formed to hunt down the former dictator and his supporters. And over the years, their job evolved to becoming the premier hunter-killers of NATO's war against terrorist leaders in Iraq and Afghanistan. Most of their deeds are shrouded in extreme secrecy, though it's known that TF-88 was responsible for killing one of the key members of the insurgency, al-Zarqawi. At its height, Task Force 88 was made up of Task Force Black, an SAS Sabre squadron supported by specialist boat service operators. Task Force Blue was made up of the legendary SEAL Team 6. Task Force Green was made up of operatives from America's Delta Force. And Task Force Orange was made up of the single most secretive Special Forces operators in the world, America's Intelligence Support Activity. A Special Forces unit whose job is to find actionable intelligence for other Special Forces units and which the Pentagon denies any official knowledge of. Task Force 88 was an example of the close-knit relationship between the Special Air Service and its American counterparts, and that relationship continues to this day in unacknowledged conflicts all around the world. If you think you've got what it takes to make it through SAS selection after watching our video, maybe you too will be working side by side with the world's best, hunting down bad guys in jungles, deserts, and mountains all over the globe. Now that you've watched this adrenaline-packed video, maybe it's time.
Cyn, I'm sorry. But no, sir. This I'm sorry, guys. This is at another level.
Yep.
It's on another level. Can you imagine that? Just think about it. First, me have to carry trod with weights.
Wait, yeah, 40 miles.
40 miles, just a trod. Just in a different terrains.
Mm-hmm.
Then, after that,
it's just a lot.
And then fourth, they strip you down.
They strip you down.
Put you in a dog cage.
Of course you remember that.
I'm going to remember that.
I was not expecting that, like stripping you down.
Can you imagine somebody just
naked in front of a total stranger?
Now that you said that, question, is there any women
I think
in the
I saw some a female cartoon like animation.
The only one I saw was the female laughing at the man.
Oh, I saw that's it. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I think they can too.
I didn't say they can't. I'm just saying, is there any? Because I didn't hear him say male and female, so that's why I'm asking. Because to go through that kind of training as a female, I'm not saying females aren't strong, but come on, Cyn.
I get where you're going.
Is
There's
there
some
any female on the SAS team? Go through that training then.
Because I mean, we have Navy SEAL females, so I think they'll all say yes.
Yeah.
They might have a different training. I don't know, or they might have the enlighten us below. Enlighten us. We don't know. Let us know.
Like, what the feel? Because if you can't be pregnant. You can't.
Yeah, you can't be pregnant.
No. Jesus, she said pregnant.
That's like you're. I could have sworn you said that.
I was gonna say prejudice. You can't. It has to be the same, on equal footing. You can't be saying, okay, she's a female, so we ease up in certain areas. That's what I said. I was going. She said pregnant. I thought you were going with that. You couldn't.
No, you can't.
Because you still need the best of the best. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? And then this female, you can't come and tell me I have cramps today.
But how long is this course? Is it like a 1 month thing, or is it
1 month training?
No, I'm just asking. I do not know.
Sis, people, you see how me I go along with Cyn over here? You see how me I argue with Cyn over here? Like 1 month?
I know some basic training here in the States, like what, 9 months, 6 months, depends on what course you're like.
Look at how many stages are they going.
There's a lot of stages.
So 1 month can't do that. Because there's more to it that I guess they can't tell us.
Okay.
Don't it?
Mm-hmm.
It has to.
Yeah, because he did the 3-day thing, then they have the 22-hour thing. This is the way he broke it down. I thought it wouldn't take so long. The way he broke it down. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It can't be just a 1 month training. Ain't no way everybody can go through 1 month training like that.
Yeah, that makes sense because they have to cut them down little by little. Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Cyn is right.
No.
But it just doesn't seem feasible.
No, because for me, you are right. That does make sense. But for some reason, the way he just like said it, 3-day training, the 22-hour hike, it didn't seem like it was that long. The training overall,
because Cyn mentally drained. Mm-hmm. You understand? I'm like, it gotta be way longer than that.
I guess also because I've watched Naked and Afraid. It doesn't take that long for someone to be mentally drained and hungry. Like it's pretty cool. Within like a week or two, you're back. But then let us know. I don't know.
We will continue with this all evening long. Meaning trying to figure stuff out.
Okay.
Trying to baffle our two little bird brain. All I know is some rigorous training. And for those who come out on top, you gotta give respect. For those who even go through the 1, 2, or for those who make it to the 3rd phase, whether when you get up to the elimination, when the 200 and get up to the 38, you gotta give them the due as well to reach that far. Because that's crazy.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for rocking with us. We really appreciate it. Be good.
And be kind. Definitely be kind. And
if you can't be kind and you can't be good,
keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
No need to spread.
Yeah, just keep yourself to yourself. Stay safe. Love you guys. Remember to like, share, comment, and let us know what you'd like us to check out next.